Hi, I'm Jack Hill. I'm Senior Vice President of Project Development for the Texas Rangers. We're standing here on the main concourse of Globe Life Field, looking at the progress that we've had over the last few days. We have had some rain during the last week, and I get the question a lot, well, are you still on schedule? Fortunate enough, we have a lot what they call undercover, under the concrete portion and the steel, and we'll show the steel in just a minute. But there's a lot of activity going on, below these covered areas. So even though it does rain, it does make it a little muddy for us to get around the site. We were able to continue our work and continue on schedule. As far as the update, we're standing on the main concourse. You'll notice that there's a lot more of this that has been poured. And our crews, as you go around to right field, our crews are pouring the decks. We're going through the outfield, through center field, going around, and we'll meet over there at kind of a right center field. We've got a lot of seating, what they call the precast treads and risers, which have been put in place. We've taken a little break. We actually ran out of space for them to go, but in the last few weeks, they poured more of what they call the rakers, which is the support for the precast, and our precast seating treads and risers should start back up within the next couple of weeks. Since the last update, we've added a few cranes. I think we're up to 14 cranes, and they're getting to be more, they're getting to be bigger, and there's getting to be more of them. So, and the reason for that is we've made significant progress on the structural steel, and we'll show more pictures of that. There's been quite a bit of steel put up, and now we are actually starting to put up some of the supports for the roof structures. That's a big milestone for the project when we actually are able to start putting up support for the roof. I do want to point out some of the shots, particularly from main concourse looking back. We are now starting to get a feel for what the ballpark will feel like from a fan's perspective. And one of the things that we're very pleased with is the intimacy that they're going to feel. We're actually closer on all three decks than we are at Globe Life Park. So we think that's a tremendous benefit. And one, as we start to close in the structure, the fans will be able to actually to feel the benefit of all that. So we've just now moved down. We've come down a big stair number 5. We're down in what we call the lower concourse area. And what I wanted to show the fans was a lot of the work that's going on really behind the scenes. When you drive by every day, you don't realize there's a lot of work going on inside the stadium. And if you can look around here, you'll see that we're putting up the mechanical duct. The electricians are out here. You can see the walls going up. Now you can start to see where the corridors are going to be. We started framing some of the suite areas. And then you'll see insulation, you'll see sheetrock, you'll see a lot of block walls. It's one of the first things we like to do after we get under cover, to start the block wall. So there's about 800 guys out here on a daily basis, and even though we have had a little bit of rain, work continues on the inside. And the progress is going well, everything's still on schedule, and we're excited about the work that's taking place. We're standing here in actually a suite, and they've started framing the walls, and you can tell how close this is in proximity to the field. One of the things that we're very proud of with the design is the intimacy of the ballpark, how it's going to feel, and this is just one place to illustrate that. Back off to my right, the contractors actually left out really the first 2 bays. So from here down will be seats going down to the field. But if you can use your imagination a little bit and see really how small this is going to feel, even though it's a big stadium, it's going to feel small, and we're very proud of that fact. You can kind of see how the outfield's coming together, and how we're really not that far off of the surface of the field, which we think the fans are going to love. Okay, so now we're down here on what we call the service level, or actually this is the field level. You look behind me, you can see this big crane. I'll try to talk over this big red crane, but you can actually start to see where the field will be. The area that I'm standing in right now, it's kind of a semicircular shape. This will be the locker room inside the clubhouse, which will be a circle. We think it's very cool. And you can walk down here now and actually start to see some of the walls going up. see where the lockers are going to be, see where the laundry room's going to be, see where the restrooms are, and all the different functions that take place within a clubhouse. Batting cages, all of that stuff is being constructed right now. Now, if you look back over my right shoulder, back where that scissor lift is right there, that's the other side of the lockers. That's a very generous space, I would say, but one which we think will be, because it's a circle, we think it'll harbor closest among the players. It'll be just a very cool space. We're actually looking at the locker types right now, and the types of wood and the types of finishes will be in here. So this space will be a very, very beautiful space. So that's been a little bit of a sneak peek on what's going on here at Globe Life Field. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and thanks a lot. If you will, we'll be doing more of these updates as more progress. I love this crane. Just to show you, we're doing a lot of work out here, and everything's working great. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.